Hello, my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I wasn't planning on doing this reading. I was about to do a channeled love message, and at the last moment, I grabbed this deck. I'm not even sure if I've used this deck on my channel yet. Maybe once. Anyway, I felt really called to this deck, so I guess we're just going to see what you need to hear. I'm going to pull some of these cards. It's going to let me know your situation, and then we'll just go from there. So I hope you guys are doing well. You should know if you're resonating with this message. If you know you're feeling triggered or you don't want to hear it, feel free to click off or keep scrolling. It's fine. Leave the message here for the ones who want it. Anyway, and thank you for all of those who leave beautiful comments and confirm some of the downloads that I get during my readings. I really appreciate that. When I first started reading, I would get these downloads, but I wouldn't mention it. And then once I started mentioning them all, as crazy as some of them may seem, you people always tell me that they resonate. So that's why I always mention them now. So thank you for encouraging me to share my voice. But anyway, encouraging me to share my downloads. Like I said, I wasn't planning this specific reading, so we'll see what comes out. On the bottom, I just spit all over the deck. Good thing these are shiny. On the bottom of the deck, we have blockages and stagnation. So you could be like, something could feel very stuck right here. What's interesting is this gray pickup truck. As this light breaks through, it almost looks like this bird cage is being lifted, which is interesting to me. So we'll have to see what else comes out. Divine connection. Okay, so let's see. What are we dealing with here? We have... we have insincere apology. So maybe, this person is maybe they're not in an energy to give a sincere apology, or maybe they haven't been. And remember, I saw the birdcage blockages, and we saw divine intervention, divine protection, divine connection. If this person has an insincere apology that they want to give you, it could be that the universe has been stopping them from coming back towards you until they're ready to take real accountability and show real remorse, is what I'm hearing. Maybe in the past, this person did give you an insincere apology. And maybe, for you, that was like, I see you're being insincere, so no, I'm not going to hear you out. We have breakthrough, inner transformation, ego death, spiritual awakening. And I'm telling you, sometimes people need to go through an ego death before they can take real accountability. And like I said, if this person had an insincere offer for you, it's possible the universe was keeping you safe from this person and blocking that. And what that looks like to a muggle is like, this is someone who thinks about giving you this insincere apology, but then when they go to pick up their phone, someone calls them and interrupts their thought. Or I don't know if you've ever had it happen to you. I have, but when you like open an app and all of a sudden it just kind of like closes and shuts down, and it's almost like, I know what it is. It has something, I sound a little crazy, but it can have to do with your energy. Like if you have a lot of strong energy, it can actually like make an app shut down. I'm not even kidding. I know. I know how I sound right now. That's okay. So it seems like perhaps there's, a breakthrough happening here, an ego death, which is really good. Die, ego, die. I mean, there's healthy ego, but the unhealthy ego can go now, okay? We have eyes on you, studying you, looking you up, snooping and spying. Those look like green eyes to me. Green or hazel could be symbolic. That's interesting. As soon as I said Hazel, Sister Hazel, is that what it's called, popped into my mind? And a song is playing. Hang on. The line "I'm sorry" is in it. What song is that? It's from 10 Things I Hate About You. I gotta look it up. Hang on. It's part of it. Is it Sister Hazel? Yeah, Sister Hazel. I'll just look up 10 Things I Hate About You. Your Winter. Your Winter lyrics. Interesting. The gray ceiling on the earth. Well, it's lasted for a while. Take my thoughts for what they're worth. I've been acting like a child. Your opinion, what is that? It's just a different point of view. Whatever else, what else can I do? I said I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry, but for what? That is really interesting that I'm getting this song, because we had that insincere apology card. So this person could have given you an insincere apology, or like I said, it could be that whatever apology they were going to give you was too insincere for the divine and they were keeping this person blocked from you. It says, if I hurt you, then I hate myself. I don't want to hate myself. Don't want to hurt you. Why do you choose your pain? If you only knew how much I love you. I won't be your winter. I won't be anyone's excuse to cry. And we can be forgiven, and I will be here. Old picture on the shelf. It's been there for a while. A frozen image of ourselves. We were acting like a child. Innocent and in a trance. A dance that lasted for a while. Read my eyes just like a diary. Remember that eye card. Oh, remember, please remember, I'm not a beggar, but what's more, if I hurt you, then I hate myself. I don't want to hate myself. Don't want to hurt you. Why do you choose that pain? If you only knew how much I love you. Anyway, that's interesting. So there's your song for the day. What are you guys? We have happy outcome, clarify truth, spotlight fame, coming to light. Ooh, we have in it for the money, union of convenience, superficial love, transactional love, up in the air, undecided, not set in stone, inconsistent. So you could have been dealing with someone who was quite inconsistent with you, and you could have been dealing with someone where the love felt transactional, you know? Interesting. So we have career focused. You could have been someone who was very focused on their career and was quite inconsistent with you. This person could have, been called to focus more on their career rather than coming towards you with an insincere apology. Yeah, we have player playing games. Interesting. Remember, there's been a realization here. There's been an ego death. All right, let's see what's happening here. We have hopeful, optimistic, inspired, clear headspace, distance, separation, needing space, avoiding, pushing away. And it feels like part of this separation would have been, we have divine feminine. It definitely feels like part of this separation, before I even saw that card, felt divinely guided in order to protect you, especially if you're divine feminine. We also have successful woman here, or successful feminine. Take it as it resonates. I'm not talking about gender. And, maybe you still have hope for this. Maybe even though there's been separation and distance, you still have hope that this person can, have that realization and change. Interesting. So let's see what's happening here. We have love triangle, third party involved, choice between two external factors. So that doesn't just have to mean that there was a third party, like love related. That can be work. That can be this person prioritizing a good time and partying over you. Take that as it resonates. There was external factors getting in the way of the two of you building something stable. Interesting. We also have love call, text, loving communication, sweet talk, express your feelings. So let's keep going. There is that insincere apology. I cannot believe these two cards came out together. I can believe it. Look, we have, I'm telling you, this person was not ready to apologize in a healthy way. They weren't actually ready to take accountability. This could have been someone who thought they could just come in and be like, sorry, let's get back together, or let me move back in with you, or loan me some money, or I'm thinking about that transactional card. And again, if this person hasn't apologized to you, it's because they didn't have a sincere apology to give you, and they were being blocked by spirit. We have divine connection, divinely guided, divine intervention. So it feels like, you know, as long as this person had ulterior motives, or as long as they were being insincere, the universe wasn't going to let them get through to you. Again, that thing that I talked about where apps just randomly shut on your phone, I bet you if you are someone who is into energy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It feels like this person, you know, until they had an awakening and an ego death, they were being blocked from coming towards you. Interesting. And like it could be that in the past this person has reached out to you, and maybe you're someone who's like been watching my readings and you thought that when they reached out it was going to be them taking accountability and showing that they've changed. And maybe for you, when they reached out, you could see they hadn't changed. Like maybe they reached out and didn't even apologize. And you could have been like, you know what, this isn't worth my effort. You could have been guided not to accept that half-ass offer, you know? Let's keep going. We have Emperor energy here. Very interesting. We have hopeful. And we have moving on, finality, transformation, choosing to walk away. So you could have chosen, like I said, this person may have come in a very insincere energy, and you could have chosen to walk away or to not accept that half-assed apology, you know? It does look like whoever this is has been through a transformation, just like I think you've been through a transformation. The fact that we have divine connection here, and we see this skull split into two. You could be like someone who's very focused on growth and growing from this situation and learning from it, and maybe your person's slower to catch up here. Anyway, we have hopeful, optimistic, inspired, and making a move, careful strategy, in it to win it, taking things seriously. So this looks to me like someone who, again, wasn't ready to give you a sincere apology has been through some sort of transformation. Like I said, for some of you, that insincere apology could have been your cue to be like, you know what? This isn't worth my time and effort. For others of you, I feel like the universe wouldn't have even let this person get in your energy field. Interesting. So someone wanting to make a move towards you here. Hiding their true self. So this person could have been hiding from their true selves, hiding from transforming. Let's get one more. says taking things seriously. We have coming in fast, fast action, race against time, not wasting any time. They've wasted enough time. We've got 806 on there, so June 8th or August 6th could be symbolic. This could also be the fact that it's on 8 gives me that 8 of Wands energy. What's underneath? We've got stressed, mistakes, uncomfortable, taking responsibility. Yes. That's what I mean. The universe would not allow them to make this serious move towards you unless they were ready to actually take responsibility. And you've got someone coming towards you very quickly, not wanting to waste another second, not wanting to waste any more time, feeling very uncomfortable because they know they have to give you a genuine apology. They need to take accountability. They need to take responsibility. And maybe you're dealing with someone who has a really hard time saying they're sorry, or a really hard time, you know, sometimes people with like really heavy ego can have a hard time taking responsibility and things like that. Oh my gosh, I hope you can't hear that. My son is brushing his teeth and all I can hear is him spitting in the sink. Now you can be aware of it too. You're welcome. It could also be that you have someone else in your energy, or this person is worried that you're going to meet someone else, because there is a bit of an energy here of someone who feels like you may have someone else, or there may be the chance that there could be competition for them here. So that could be making, tower moment, that could be making them come in even faster. Anyway, like maybe you've taken up, maybe this third party energy, I'm not saying that you were in a third party and like did them wrong or anything, but maybe, maybe there is someone in your energy now. All right, so I'm actually going to leave that on the bottom. And I want to get your person wave of emotions coming in. So there was actually, remember how I said that I was going to do channeled messages? Before I made that decision, I feel like your person's all over the place. Before I made that decision, I also grabbed this deck. So I'm going to use this deck to clarify what's coming out here and what we've channeled so far. Maybe I'm just looking at this card. I feel there's something about your transformations happening at different times. So like I said, you could have been faster to transform here. We have signs, synchronicities. So you could be seeing signs about this person, seeing people that look like them, seeing numbers, seeing their name. I feel like they're experiencing the same thing. We have winter. No way! This song! Sorry. The song I just channeled. It's called Your Winter. Anyway. It's also Sagittarius energy. It's a surprise Sag energy. So something could be coming in very quickly. Like it could surprise you. Like this could have been someone who a few months ago came in with something very insincere. And it feels like now they're coming in after an ego death. Anyway, that song, listen to that song. That is interesting. All right. We have denial in reverse. So maybe this person is no longer in denial of their ego, of the things they need to take responsibility for. It says not facing the truth. And I said you could have been dealing with someone who had a really hard time taking accountability. We have spring, winter, spring, rebirth, growth, divine time. So this rebirth couldn't happen until this person grew out of this energy right here is what I'm hearing. And we have planning, meeting, discussing how, where, making a move, careful strategy, taking things seriously. Feels like this is someone who wants to plan to meet with you or have a conversation about this. We have rage, so angry, ready to explode, and blame. We have air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this could have been someone, this apology could have to do with the fact that, like, maybe this person was quite aggressive. They could have said like very hurtful things. They could have, I keep getting the energy that this is someone who has a hard time taking accountability. So to me, that would be someone who, like, people who have a hard time taking accountability usually just project the blame onto the other person or deflect it onto the other person. So this could have been someone who blamed you unfairly for some things here. Could have been that, you know, again, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but you could have seen through them in some way. You could have seen that they were doing this, or you could have, like, questioned them about a third party. You could have been very aware of energetically what was going on here. And when you brought it up with them, they could have gotten quite defensive and just blamed you, or became quite defensive or full of rage with you because really you were seeing through them, you know? This could have also been someone, like, if they came in with an insincere apology and you were like, you know what, this isn't worth my effort because you're not actually apologizing to me. You're not taking accountability. So no, I'm not interested in talking to you. That could have triggered them, you know? So let's see what comes out for you. We have pop up, unexpected, and we have that, wherever it went, that card about this one coming in fast. So unexpected visit, spontaneous decision, surprise. And, you know, like I said, if this is someone who had an insincere offer in the past, when they had that impulse to pick up their phone and reach out to you, something was stopping them. Whether their ego got in the way, whether someone called their phone and interrupted that thought, or, you know, I'm even seeing like someone pick up their phone and all of a sudden a plant falls over in the corner. It's like the universe is just like, no, don't, get away from your phone. Interesting. So it could come in, it could come in quite unexpectedly here. All right. We have planning. Someone who's not been taking any action towards you is now being let out of their shackles, is what I'm hearing. That's a horrible thing to say. Not really, because energetically, remember that bird cage. I feel like the universe has had a bird cage over this person. Like, no, you stay there until you've learned your lesson. And it feels like with this pop-up and this planning, this person is now being divinely guided back towards you, which to me shows that they must have learned some type of lesson, or that they're actually ready to take responsibility here. We have cut off, and right underneath insincere apology. And what did I say? I feel like if this person, I feel like I'm repeating myself way more than I should be, but if this person didn't have a sincere apology for you, I feel like the universe wasn't allowing them near you. I also feel there's a very strong possibility that you could be resonating with the fact that this person did pop back in with an insincere apology, and you could have been like, no, I'm cutting you off now. Like, clearly you don't know how to take accountability. You're not seeing the error of your ways. Nothing's changing. So no, it's a no-go for me. Queen of Swords. It could be that you recently did like detach from this person. It could also be that this person with this cut off, they could have, what they need to apologize for could be that they cut you off very impulsively or they ghosted you. All right, let's keep going. We have transformation and legal coming in underneath transformation, and that ghosted card wanted to come out. So this person could have ghosted you and you could have chose to walk away, or they were like guided to ghost you, walk away from this connection. Again, I'm not talking about things that make logical sense here. With this legal, it feels like this person could have experienced some sort of karmic lesson, or this legal card makes me think of separation too. So maybe this separation was necessary in order for there to be transformation. But it almost feels to me like I'm seeing the Justice card. So there could have been, you know, some sort of karmic lesson that this person needed to learn. It's also an energy that Justice card is an energy of truth and accountability, and that's coming in very strongly for your person. That I feel like that is a major blockage with your person, is their inability to take accountability and to take responsibility for the actions, for their own actions. And you know, that can be learned in childhood. Like if they didn't have a caregiver who ever showed that to them, like maybe they had a caregiver who was the exact same way. Maybe they watched their parents, you know, they watched their mom say to their dad, "You're hurting me." And they just watched their dad deflect it back onto their mom and never take accountability. The way we're raised has a huge impact on how we show up in our connections. Anyway. And it could be that this person had some sort of, like I said, karmic justice that they went through, or karmic lesson that they went through, where whatever you did to them, no, whatever they did to you, someone did to them. All right, let's keep going. Hopeful, optimistic. What are we hopeful for? We're hopeful for a rebirth. So if you've been hoping for a rebirth, we have it coming up here. Rebirth, growth, divine time. And we have clear headspace. So maybe, you know, how interesting. That's really interesting. Maybe you were hoping that, you know, they'd learn some kind of karmic lesson. Maybe, you know, even in a, maybe once you got over what this person did, there's something about being in a clear headspace and still having hope for this connection, even though logically it may not make sense. We do have karma here, which I just talked all about, that karma energy that I was feeling. And we have confession about to reveal. So it looks like this person has had some sort of karmic lesson and they want to, maybe with a third party, maybe it was romantic, you know, you would know about that. And this person wanting to take responsibility for whatever they did to you and making a move, confession. So you've definitely got a confession coming here. Someone who hasn't been taking action towards you. I'm just going to ask Spirit for 2 more, even though I might not take them in the main spread. We have can't stop thinking about you. We have now available, so they could feel like you're now available. This could be, you know, if your person, you could be putting yourself out there. What does this say? This says 8:59 could be symbolic. But anyway, I did feel like this person is like coming towards you quite quickly because maybe they see that you're available and that you're online. Maybe they even see that you're dating. Or this could be symbolic, like if you knew your person was with a karmic, I feel like they've released that karmic and they're now single. Can't stop thinking about you, obsessed, devil energy. So very, like can't stop thinking about you, obsessive thoughts. And we have Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. All right, so let's get you some tarot. What do I want to use here? We'll be using this one. We've got the star on the bottom. The star. Interesting. So let's see what is happening here. What do you need to know about this person? We've got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is about taking action towards something. We have the Six of Wands. Perhaps, again, they're seeing something online with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is also about ego. So this person could be, you know, having realizations about their own ego. We've got the Page of Swords, communication. Music could be very symbolic. Interesting. We've got the Ten of Cups coming in. So it could be that this person does want to communicate about the fact that they see emotional fulfillment with you. The Page of Swords. Did I say Page of Cups? I meant Page of Swords. Anyway, it's the Nine of Cups. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Wish fulfillment. Interesting. So if you've had a wish about getting back together with this person, it is here. Page of Swords is also about get more information, you know, so when this person communicates with you, make sure they've actually done the inner work, make sure they're actually taking responsibility. If it's an insincere apology, it's not time, you know, is what I'm hearing. So let's see what you need to know about this person. What do you need to know about this person? We've got the Three of Pentacles. So this could be someone receiving some sort of help when it comes to themselves, their own ego, I'm hearing. Like maybe they're getting counseling. The Three of Pentacles is wanting to work together as a team, wanting to be on the same page. Interesting. Let's get another one. We have the Lovers and the Page of Pentacles. So it feels like this person, Page of Pentacles, that is a stable, solid offer. It's also an energy of growth and commitment. So it does feel like this person could be choosing to grow, to learn about themselves. Like maybe they're learning, I mentioned parents, so maybe they're learning how, what they saw as a child and how their parents met their needs affected the way they showed up in this connection. For some of you, there's something here about this person making a choice between you and perhaps someone else or something else. Take that as it resonates. We have Gemini energy here with the Lovers. So, you know, divine connection is coming through very heavily, and it feels like this person has been learning about themselves. And the Page of Pentacles can be an apology, like a stable, sincere apology. I just want to see the Page of Pentacles in my book. Page of Pentacles, new beginnings, dedication in a relationship, quiet. So like this person, they may have been being very quiet with you recently. And it feels like they're working on themselves. They're making the choice to work on themselves. It feels to me like you've triggered some growth. This Lovers connection has triggered this person to look into themselves, you know. Again, the Page of Pentacles can be about growth. And it can be about, to me, it can be a card about looking into our roots, you know. And I think it's interesting because we have this card here with all these tree roots. So this could be someone who's transforming, you know, things that have been like learned behaviors. They could be transforming how the things, like how they were raised, like looking into their roots, looking into their, what their parents experienced, maybe even what their grandparents experienced. It feels like this was a connection that was meant to trigger growth with the Page of Pentacles. I want to see who this is. So tell me about, I want to know, this is definitely someone working on themselves, growing, transforming. Let's look at their current energy. What is their current energy? We've got the Four of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Cups. So this is someone who is, it's interesting. The Nine of Cups, for some of you, I'm hearing this person could be releasing, like maybe they were a drinker, maybe they're trying to give up drinking. That's like a very specific message that's coming through. Look, their current energy, Four of Cups in reverse, clarity, awareness. Nine of Cups, they know what they want. They want you. You're their wish fulfillment. Their current energy, they have a new understanding of what went down in this connection. And that's why we have this. They're ready to take responsibility. Excuse me. Until they had this new perspective, again, I don't think you or the universe was going to let them back through the door. The Four of Cups, this person has a surge of new strength and is ready to take advantage of opportunities, making a move. You know, clarity, awareness, acceptance, choosing happiness. It also talks about communicating, like wanting to communicate. All right, let's see. I want to see what they're reflecting about when it comes to you. What are they reflecting about? We have the Three of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles. So this person is reflecting heavily on perhaps, you know, perhaps they were inconsistent. Perhaps they did focus more on their career than on you, or on someone else than you, or another situation, drinking, partying, whatever it was. What are they reflecting on? Woo, look at this. We have the Devil. I didn't even see that. So this is someone heavily reflecting on their shadows. This is someone becoming more self-aware. This is someone heavily reflecting on perhaps their addictions. That's why I was getting that message with the Nine of Cups. This could be someone who's heavily reflecting on their toxic traits or toxic patterns, on their unhealthy attachment styles. For some of you, what are they reflecting on? There could be something here about, you know, a karmic, where they're trying to make a decision about walking away from the karmic and coming back towards you. King of Pentacles, they're heavily reflecting on what they want to invest in, who they see a long-term future with, what they want to commit to with the King of Pentacles. Again, this could have been someone who is like a workaholic, who prioritized work over you, who got their sense of self-worth from working too much. And again, that goes back to childhood. Like it's all learned, programmed behavior. This person could have been taught that if they weren't working, they were a waste. Like this person could have been taught that, again, they were a waste of space if they weren't working their butts off. And if they weren't working, they were being lazy and being a waste, like a waste to society or whatever. Interesting. And Three of Wands, heavily reflecting, how do, you know, I come towards this person that, like, they're reflecting on how to come towards you here with the Three of Wands. They're reflecting on how to move forward. They're reflecting on the fact that maybe, you know, what? Page of Wands in reverse, fear of commitment, failure to commit, when really they do want to commit to this. King of Pentacles. I just want to look that up. Page of Wands in reverse, failure to commit, unreliable lover. So they're reflecting on how they were unreliable, they were inconsistent, and, you know, maybe they did fear commitment here. All right, let's see how they're feeling about you. What do they think about when they think about you? What do they think about when they think about you? We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Sun, oh my goodness. They think about how happy you made them. They think about how, like the warmth you brought to their life. They think about how you made them feel accepted and seen, not neglected. And I feel like this person could have neglected you, if I'm being honest. That's interesting. So when they think about you, they think about how to come towards you. They think about how to come out of the cold. They think about, look, positive changes. When they think about you, they think about how you shed light on these shadows and how you have inspired them to make positive changes in their life. It does talk about recovery from loss. So this person definitely felt your loss in their life. It also talks about forgiveness. So wanting forgiveness, like when this person thinks about you, they think about having your forgiveness. They think about like apologizing to you and having you say that you forgive them. It also talks about opening up. So this person thinks about how can they open up to you? How can they be vulnerable with you? How can they bring clarity to this situation? It feels like you brought a lot of happiness to their life, even though I don't think they appreciated it when they had the chance. I think this person probably took you for granted, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's see how they're feeling about you. What do they feel about you? Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. I knew that was about you. We have the Magician. So you could have made this person realize, you know, things about themselves, things they needed to work on. This person does feel like evolving this connection with the Magician. They do feel like communicating with you here, and their intuition calls to you with the Nine of Cups. This person sees you as their wish fulfillment. They feel that you're their wish fulfillment. They feel like you make them happier. For some of you, I feel like this person, like for some of you, it won't be for all of you, that this person is like a drinker or someone who has addictions. And I feel like you fulfill them more than their addictions. And this is like a connection that they're starting to make. I know that's a really random message. So they definitely feel like you're their wish fulfillment here. Interesting. Let's get one more for how they're feeling about you. We have the Three of Wands here and the Ten of Pentacles. So this person does feel, they do see a future with you. The Ten of Pentacles, this person envisions a future with you. I feel like this could be someone that like, they're sitting around with their family and they're thinking about, like if they have a family, for example, I feel like they're sitting around with their family thinking about, like if they have kids, they sit around with their kids envisioning you being there with them. Or they envision what it would look like if you guys, you know, had a house together. What would that house look like? What would it look like? Would you drive into work together in the same vehicle? Like this is someone envisioning a future with you. And envisioning a future with you, this person is like manifesting you by doing that, by envisioning a future with you. Let's get one more for how they feel about you. Six of Cups, soulmate connection. This person feels a lot of love for you. Maybe they feel like you've triggered their childhood wounds. This person feels, you know, reconciliation energy. They want to reunite with you here. Six of Wands, we have 6-6 here. It's really interesting because we have 3-6-9, which are manifestation numbers. So I feel like this person is actively manifesting you just by envisioning you, just by thinking about you, just by longing for you. This person could act like, if they know what manifestation is, they could actively be trying to manifest you back. Anyway, for how this person feels about you, you could be a divine feminine here with this card. Six of Wands typically isn't a divine feminine card, but the tiger represents divine feminine. And to me, The Six of Wands can be an energy of someone returning home after like a long journey and being celebrated by people. And to me, this just reminds me of like a divine feminine on her journey. I can't help it. So this person could feel like you're their divine feminine. They definitely feel a soul connection with you. They feel harmony, balance with you. And maybe this person didn't know how to keep that consistent. Like it feels like this person could have been quite inconsistent with you. Six of Wands, this person, like you could be getting a lot of attention online right now. You could be really blossoming online, you know? And you also could have triggered this person's ego, which I already mentioned. Very interesting energy. Lots of sixes coming out. So maybe you're seeing a lot of sixes. Let's look at this person's intentions towards you. It better be a freaking apology. I'm not even kidding. It better be an apology. We have the Hierophant and we have Death. So this person's, that's interesting. This person's intentions towards you seem to be commitment and marriage and a rebirth. Like just like this card, rebirth. They want to transform this connection. They want to transition into commitment with you. King of Cups, like this person's intentions are to come towards you with compassion, with empathy. This is someone coming in emotionally mature, using their head and heart when it comes to communicating with you. When in the past, you could have been dealing with someone who, the King of Cups, like you could have been dealing with someone who was like, I don't know, I'm hearing emotionally manipulative for some of you. Again, learned behavior from childhood. Like they could have learned that from their parents. I forgot to mention signs. I was doing so good and then I fell off the wagon. That could be your person too. We have Capricorn energy. We have Gemini energy. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Taurus with Hierophant. We have Scorpio with the Death card. Look, we have communication here for intentions. So this person intends to communicate with you about wanting a rebirth with you and about transitioning into commitment with you. Very interesting, because when I asked about what this person reflects about, we have the King of Pentacles here. So it does show someone wanting to commit to this. Someone like, I'm hearing someone ready to settle down, someone ready to put down roots. There's something about roots here. I don't know. All right, so intentions, we have Hierophant. Let's look at their actions. What action will this person take towards the viewer? What action? We have Seven of Pentacles, which shows an investment. It shows someone investing into a connection, wanting to invest in it, wanting to commit to it. We have the Knight of Pentacles, slow. And I'm telling you, if this person has been slow to come in, it's because they didn't have a sincere apology for you. I know I keep saying it. So the Knight of Pentacles, this person definitely wants to commit to you. That slow and steady commitment. Seven of Pentacles is investing into a connection. You know, perhaps putting their manifestations to work here with the Seven of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone very determined to commit to something. Slow and steady. So again, this person could have been very slow to come in. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Emperor on the bottom. And the Queen of Pentacles. So this person wanting to commit to you, wanting to rekindle things with you, taking action towards you, stepping up, taking responsibility. This card, making a move, you know? Interesting. I want to get one more for actions. We have the Moon. So there could be something they want to reveal to you here with the Moon. Maybe the shadow work they've been doing. This person could have a lot of fears that they want to reveal to you. And then we have the Knight of Wands on the bottom and the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. So it feels like this person has had a breakthrough moment. They want to reveal to you that they've had a breakthrough moment. when it comes to how they feel about commitment and how they feel about you. Interesting. What is your advice about this person? What is your advice for the viewer? We have the High Priestess, Fool. The answers are within reach, is what I'm hearing with this combination. For your advice, I said it in a zodiac reading I just did. But if you've been thinking about, if you're a divine feminine, I know that I've been like talking about this a lot. But if you're a divine feminine and you've been thinking about taking a leap of faith towards your purpose as a high priestess, as a light worker, as a healer, as an intuitive reader, as a tarot reader, as a psychic, as a medium, as a Reiki master, as a fill in the blank, take that leap of faith, my friend. Also, the High Priestess is about trusting your intuition and being patient. This new beginning is coming. This person is, you know, transforming into this frog, going to take a leap of faith towards you. You just have to trust your intuition. And again, rely on your intuition more than what makes logical sense, because this is one of those connections where your intuition probably doesn't make logical sense. Your advice, trust your intuition. It is time to listen to your intuition rather than prioritizing your intellect and conscious mind. And remain patient. So I know you've been patient, but Spirit's saying be patient. This new beginning, this leap of faith is coming. And you know, also, like I said, if you've been thinking about taking a leap of faith towards something spiritual or towards meditation or towards doing something to lead others, take that leap of faith is what I'm hearing. Educate, you know, if you're thinking about starting a career as like someone who does Reiki, take a Reiki course, educate yourself. If you've been, like when I was feeling intuitively called to become a tarot reader, I took a tarot course to learn the tarot cards. So, you know, whatever you're thinking about, like if you're thinking about being a healer, maybe invest in some education when it comes to that subject. You can also, like, I'm not saying that you have to be a tarot reader, but just using myself as an example, you can also learn, like if you can't afford to take a course, when I took a course, I found a great course, and it was a course where you could just, you paid what you could. So if you had the abundance to pay the higher price, you paid the higher price. If you didn't, you paid the lower price. But you can also learn from, you know, I don't know why I'm talking about tarot reading specifically, but you don't have to take a course on tarot reading. You can learn it yourself. You know, get a deck with a really good book. You can see that I focus on 2 specific tarot books from decks. Like I learned everything I needed to know about the tarot cards from this little book and from watching other tarot readers and from repetition. So if you can't afford to take a course, there are ways that you can self-educate yourself. Don't let that block you from going after your dream. Like if you don't have money to take a course, or, you know, save up the money to just buy yourself a really good tarot book. I use this one, which is Lucid Dreams Beginner Tarot, and you can see how gross it is. It's from a deck from Tarot Stack. Again, I don't know why I'm talking about any of this. And each card has keywords on it. Interesting, the 2 of Pentacles came out, which came out for your person. Choices, multitasking, decisions, weighing up options, multiple priorities. We already talked about it. But anyway, just getting a deck like this and a book like this and repetition, don't let things stop you. Don't let like financial constraints and your fear stop you is what I'm hearing. Anyway, I have no idea why I'm talking about that. No idea. Let's keep moving on. Trust your intuition. That was your advice. I don't know why I had to make it so complicated. Anyway, let's see. Let's just take a peek at, for the next month, what the energy between you and this person will be. So in the next month, near future energy, what is the energy shared between the viewer and their person? We have the Ace of Wands, inspired action. There you go. And look, we have the Queen of Swords. That is so interesting. So remember your boundaries. Like, it looks like this person takes action towards you and you're like, you better have a dang good apology. Like, that's what this feels like. Like, you have your guard up. This person takes action towards you and you're like, you better not mess with the bull or you'll get the horns, you know? And we do have the King of Wands. So look, the Ace of Wands, this King of Wands taking action, coming towards you, and you having your guard up, making sure that this is a sincere offer, you know? Anyway, I love it. So you stand in your power. All right. Let's look at future potential. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse showing, that's interesting. That's showing alleviating stress by sharing with partner. So it does show like the end of anxiety, the end of stress, the end of overthinking, the end of sleepless nights. And we have strength, cultivating a strong relationship, healthy bonds, I'm hearing. Nine of Swords reversed, recovery. So this connection can be recovered. You both have the strength to recover this connection and to come back even stronger is what I'm hearing. Don't let your imagination imagine the worst. Here is what this card says. It brings a message of hope, offering a brighter future and promising better days ahead. Relief from pain and suffering. That's your future energy or future outcome. And strength, strong, caring relationship. So better days ahead is what I'm hearing. So my friends, we'll just get you a few channeled messages. I just want to... Oh gosh. Oh, that wasn't so bad. There we go. I was just trying to get cards for the cover photo before they got buried. All right, so messages from your person. Which deck do I want to choose, though? I kind of want to choose this one. Whoops. Spilling cards everywhere. All right, what does your person want to say? That winter song, your winter is coming through again. Jeez. Your person just spilled their guts. Did you see that? They just spilled their guts all over my table. Lots of feminine energy too. Lots of feminine energy coming through. Which is, I think, what your person needs in order to take responsibility and bring in a sincere apology. I think that they were too much in their masculine energy in the past. It's almost all feminine. I can never say it, but I do love you. I can never say it, but I am sorry, is what I just heard. I cannot handle any more heartbreak. So this person could have learned to put up walls or learned to push people away. I wasn't looking for this. I don't know how to deal with this. So this person wasn't looking for this connection, it doesn't feel like. Could have been very, you could have met very serendipitously. I have been watching you from a distance, not surprised. Thank you for your beautiful presence in my life. You feel like a warm home to me. My whole body burns at the thought of you. I heard yearns. I am terrified of you because you see through them. I have had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain, which means you may be suffering from that as well. I am so lost in the ocean that is you. I know who you are to me. And that's what this person reflects about. They know they see a future with you. They know exactly who you are. We'll just get 3 more. Is that 3? Ha! Look at that. Everything I do reminds me of you. Bryan Adams could be symbolic. You are my star who outshines all others. It's like we share the same mind and heart. So my friends, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.